Today's flashback begins with a big defeat for a one-time Massachusetts governor, not the time he ran for president. This report is from 34 years ago today, September 20th, 1978.
Political scientists and commentators are going to be spending a lot of time, I guess, trying to figure out what happened today in Massachusetts. A majority of the voters in this Democratic primary wanted something else.
Have made that clear choice.
Massachusetts voters were pretty clear about why Dukakis lost back then.
He promised to cut taxes, and that's the big issue that's going on, is the taxes, and he didn't fulfill that obligation to the public.
Now another election campaign, September 20th, 1968. Remember this candidate for Congress talking about the Vietnam War?
That end. And of course, when you talk to lay people, there are varying, degrees of support for various plans. But I would say that people want that war brought to a successful conclusion, and I think that they want a de-Americanization policy over there.
Lincoln Almond's run for Congress all those years ago was unsuccessful. Of course, he later became U.S. Attorney for Rhode Island and eventually was elected to 2 terms as Rhode Island governor in the 1990s.
It took me a minute to figure out who that was. I was like, wow.
Kind of a crew cut thing going
on.
Yeah,
a little bit.
In 1968. As for Edward King, he passed away 6 years ago of complications following brain surgery. He's the candidate who defeated Michael Dukakis in 1978. Dukakis was part of our Democratic political convention coverage. Some of the NBC reporters were interviewing him a couple weeks back during the primetime coverage.
Still out there.
Yeah. And anyway, that's a flashback.